Forget to maintain our social distancing. In the struggle for our
Let's spread out. Yes.
Why are you taking the vaccine now?
Forever. Solidarity. Forever. Solidarity. Forever. Solidarity forever.
Here with me is some of the most high-ranking officers of Petroleum Technology Development Fund. You have before you my Executive Secretary, Dr. Aliyu Bello Guso. You also have the General Manager, Admin and Human Resource. You also have the Manager, Admin and Human Resource, and the Head, Admin and Human Resource. I have just informed them of why you're here. You're here to make your position known that will be transmitted to the Honorable Minister for Petroleum State, who is currently out of Abuja for an official engagement. But your demands and your resolutions will be well transmitted when delivered as expected. Greatest PENGASSAN! Greatest PENGASSAN!
Great. It's okay.
So I will allow some of our national officials to address and then make our position.
To actually pass a message to the Honorable Minister of State for Petroleum. We've been told that he's out of Abuja. However, you are here. We believe we'll pass the message to you and you will pass it to him appropriately. The reason why we're here, sir, is that for the past 3 months, and this is the 4th month today, 13th August, we've not been paid our salaries. This is contrary to all non-industrial relation practices. However, we have engaged with government. We have engaged with IPs. The most recent one was the one that took us to Ministry of Labour in November last year. And that they said there was an agreement there, a committee constituted by the Honorable Minister of Labour and Productivity. A committee was constituted to do simulation because we had some reservations about IPs. And we said we needed those gray areas to be addressed. And it was agreed in that meeting that, look, we agree you have peculiarity. We are going to set up a committee and a simulation of how IPs run is going to be done. And thereafter, all of us agreed there that we are going to join IPs if our fears are allayed. That was the outcome of that meeting. That committee never met. And then sometimes in May this year, we woke up one day, even when we were on this lockdown, but our members were still working because we are tagged essential workers. May this year, our salary was stopped. There was no communication to us by IPs or anybody. And in June, our association wrote, our national body wrote, when they wrote to the Minister of Finance, the information we later got was that they now wrote a letter to our respective managements of all the parastatals under the ministry that are affected by IPs. They wrote and said, we are mandated to join IPs on or before end of June, failure of which our salaries will be stopped effective July. Meanwhile, in actual sense, that stopped salaries since May. So we made effort, our national president, both NUPENG and PENGASSAN, made effort and made this Minister of Petroleum. And he agreed that, please, don't go on warning strike, give me some time. I am going to ensure that this thing is resolved. That was in July. We gave him that time, and there seems to be nothing coming. Today is 13th of August, we've still not been paid salaries. And the question we ask, what exactly is the problem with IPs in coming to do demonstration, which they agreed ab initio? What is the problem? We have told them clearly we are not averse to IPs. Come and show us how you are going to capture our peculiarity. Because we told them, the pay package in the industry is peculiar. For instance, there are no two people on the same grade level that receive the same salary. Because our appraisal system is purely a performance-based. You could get 1%, your colleague could get 2%, and in that order. And also, somebody could be in a facility out there in the field. He doesn't take the same salary with somebody who is in the head office. And we said, how are you going to capture this? IP said they are going to come and demonstrate to us. But the demonstration seems not to be coming, and our salaries are still not released for past 3 months, and this is the 4th month. How will we keep quiet and continue to keep quiet like this? Our families, some of us cannot even take our families to the hospital. It is as bad as that. And we're still working. We've still been working. We want to ask the minister, has he not been receiving his salaries for the past 3 months? What is too big for them to release our salaries? And we have come here today, sir, to tell the minister that the only time yesterday we were in Ministry of Finance, we made the 2 palm checks there, and we told them in clear terms, we are not going to go into any other further engagement unless our 3-month salaries are released first. Yes, thereafter, solidarity. Thereafter, we can now go into any further engagement. We cannot even agree for anybody to say, wait until we do simulation now. No, release the 3-month salary, then we'll go into simulation. That is where we are. And if that is not done, sir, today is day 2 of this 3 days warning strike. Tomorrow will be the 3rd day, which is going to be the last day. However, if nothing happens, we told them in finance yesterday, if we don't get our salaries released for the past 3 months by tomorrow, and close of work tomorrow, by midnight 12 of Sunday, there is going to be total shutdown in the industry. The national president has given us... The national president has given us this leeway, and he has tried all this while to ensure that we do not disrupt the system. But it seems his gentleman agreement or his gentleman status is not being respected, and therefore he has given us this go-ahead, and he has given us his backing that by Sunday, if nothing happens, even those that are in the private sector are going to join us in solidarity, and there will be total shutdown. Yes. By that, it therefore means that we cannot guarantee any longer. We are going to withdraw the services of our workers, our members, and there will be disruption in the supply and distribution of fuel in this country. We have tried all this while because of the pandemic. We have tried with this government since 2015. PENGASSAN is on record, and NUPENG, we've never gone on strike because we had understanding and we have respect for this president. But it seems we've been taken for granted. We've been taken as toothless bulldogs. At this point in time, we have made it clear, and we're here to tell you, sir, to tell the minister, if nothing happens, we are sorry that respect might not be there again. This is why we are here. Thank you very much for listening. Solidarity.
1, for the patients. 2, for the orderly manner in which you are conducting yourself. And that's why it's easy for all of us here to come and stand in your midst and be very comfortable to discuss with you. I also commend you for the approach that you decided to assume in this issue by engaging with the government. I'm aware of some of these issues, and I'm also aware of some of the efforts that the minister has been trying to do in order to amicably resolve this issue. As you're aware, this is the temporary office of the minister. Unfortunately, the minister is not available. Some of you are aware that there is an important industry event that's taking place in Yanagua today, and he is there at the moment. But I can give you the assurance that the minister will be back today, and your message will be communicated to him directly with all the emphasis that you have mentioned. That is an assurance I'm giving you. But I'm also beseeching you that at all times, as you have done, at all times, to put the interest of the nation and the interest of the population of this nation ahead of anything else. Your grievances are genuine, but the fact of the matter is that this can be resolved through positive engagement with the government, and by the end of today, the minister will be back, and this message will be communicated. So I thank you once more for the way you are conducting yourselves, and I thank you very much for your engagement with the government. Thank you very much. I hope you have something in writing. You don't have?
We have written several correspondence.
So this will be a verbal communication.
Yes.
I will do that. So I thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Solidarity forever.